Hi guys, how is everybody doing today? I am super excited to be back here for my Fact Friday. For those of you that don't know, I am Courtney O, and I am the creator of the Body Emporium, which is an online beauty emporium. It's all things beauty, okay? So it has everything from paid classes to free classes. We also have our self-care store. And what is so exciting about the self-care store is not only can you guys purchase my products on the self-care store, I have partnered with another company called Me and Yuko, and you can also access all of their products straight from my website, and you'll get a discount just for ordering through my link. And I'm super excited because that is just another Texas-based company. It's black owned and it is awesome skincare. So we are branching out at the Body Emporium. I am not just about myself. I am definitely about helping and promoting others. So definitely check out the bodyemporium.org and you guys will find everything that you love. So thank you guys for joining me and hopping on my Instagram. I'm going live today from my Woman Warrior page. So thank you guys for hopping on my Instagram and also on Facebook. Again, I am Courtney O. And so my Fact Friday, I go live every Friday. And typically I call it a Fact Friday because I'm simply sharing facts about health, wellness, skincare, vitamins, anything you can imagine that has to do with health and wellness and just life in general. So today, I'm sure you guys see my title, and my Fact Friday today is what are you doing with your children so they are not repeating the same cycle that you went through. So let's hop right in. Okay, so for instance, if you are somebody that has worked for a company all of your life, so you know here in 2021, that is so last century. You are not finding jobs out there that are allowing people to work for 20, 30, 40 years and retire from that same company and have that whole 401k and deal like that. So, what are you teaching your kids? What are you telling them in preparation for where technology has led us today? So, even most people on here know 10 years ago, things were not the way they were online. You could not do online what you can do today. For instance, what I'm doing right now, I'm literally only streaming from one device. But if you follow me on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube, you are able to see this live on all three of those platforms right now. So that is just one of the many ways that technology has sort of shifted and we are doing things differently now. So, for instance, so if you are sending your kids like to regular school, know and understand that they are not at that school being taught how to make money unless they are working for someone else. When you go to school, you know, they're teaching you the basics, you're getting the degree. And when I say the basics, I mean things you'll never use. So they're teaching you those basic things. And you are setting your life up. You're going to get your degree, which is awesome if that's what you want to do. But after that, what are you talking to your kids about to sort of set them up for the life that they are going to be facing? Because they are not going to be able to go to those same companies that possibly you or your grandparents worked for and make a living. That's just not what's happening. So now here's the thing. I don't have anything wrong with working for someone else. If that's what you want to do, great, do it. It was not for me, but being an entrepreneur is not for everyone. So I get it. Actually, I take that back. I totally believe everyone should be an entrepreneur. I really think it's just a mindset. And I think it's anyone can do it. And I truly believe everyone is made with a special gift so they can do it. And I think that's originally how it was supposed to be before we got into this whole systematic world that we're into today, right? But even if you are working for someone in your part time, you could always find something that you love to do and begin doing that part time. So if anything ever happens with your job, you have something to fall back on. We all seen that with the pandemic, right? We just lived through that not 2 years ago, where people that had awesome jobs were no longer allowed to even walk through the doors. And so I think you are doing your kids a great disservice if you are not setting something up for them and also teaching them, because it does no good, right? Just to set money aside for them for when they're of a certain age. I mean, that's an awesome thing to do, and you should be doing that as well. But what are you teaching them that they can then teach their children and their children's children of what to do? Are you teaching them how to invest their money? Are you showing them different avenues and different stocks and things to get into so they'll know what to do with the money that you leave them? Because if you're not, then you're really setting them up to repeat the same cycle. So let's go through some things that people are doing in this day and age. And to me, a lot of people with amazing talent are wasting a lot of time. So we have people arguing on social media, going to work, right? We are portraying some fake life on Instagram that we live that we actually don't live. Watching the latest series of our favorite TV show. So these are just things that I see on social media that I see people talking about. These things are all okay in a past time. But in the grander scheme of things, now is the time where you should be doing things like learning a new skill, maybe taking a new class, possibly trying to get into the one thing you've always wanted to do that you were always too scared to do, or your job didn't allow time for you to do. Picking up a new craft. There's tons of things out here that you can be building and honing in your skills so you can try something new when you are not working, and just begin doing it part time. Why do I say this? I say this because even though I have been an entrepreneur for the last 20 years, I've done hair, I've been a licensed stylist literally for 20 years. This is why I love the beauty industry and focus mainly on all things beauty. But even with that being said, and being a hairstylist, we all know at the beginning of 2020, salons were shut down. There was no way that you could walk into a salon and get your hair done. So even with someone like me that has all this experience, an instructor's license, an aesthetic license, also an instructor, come on, I could not work in a facility, which is why I came up with the Body Emporium and began an online teaching experience where I can expose people to the very same things that I'm doing in person, only I'm able to do it on a global level now. So why did I do that? I did that because 20 years ago, we never would have imagined anything happening where we would not be able to get our hair done by our stylist. There was no need for us to know how to wax our own body, or get rid of the hair that we don't want there. But when that time came, we were walking around and we were really at a loss with a lot of things because a lot of people were not prepared. So that is why I'm asking, what are you doing to help set your children up? If all you're doing is sending them to school, and allowing them to have social media accounts, but they're not running any businesses. Possibly they're not even helping you run your business. I truly think you are doing the kids a disservice when you do that, because they're not learning anything new. Um, if your child cannot speak in front of a camera or record themselves doing something that they enjoy doing that others can learn from, these are just simple things that you can start your children into doing very young. I know in society we get into wasting so much time doing things like, and these are just some of the things that I see on social media that drives me bonkers because I see people out here and they're buying their kids the latest shoes and everybody's in these name brand clothes and I just don't understand, why are you not setting your child up to rock their own brand of clothes? Why are they not rocking their own brand of shoes? I think it's great if you have a talented son and he's an athlete, but why is the only thing you're doing is setting him up to go to the league? A league where again he is not going to be in control of his own money. So just things like that, I think we really need to branch out and start focusing on things that will help our children, set them up to learn how to invest their money, learn how to start your own business, learn how to have your business registered, learn how to go get your EIN number, come up with your business name. Our children nowadays need to know how to do these simple things, and this is where their time and money should go. Quit wasting frivolous money on a name brand this and name brand that. I totally think it's a waste of time and it's a waste of money, especially if your kid is not set up to survive, because God forbid something happens to you or the father, and that child has to learn how to navigate this world out here without you, then you're going to want them to be set up to survive without you here. And frankly, that's our job as parents. Our job as parents is to teach our kids enough so they can survive without us, not to where we can spoon feed them every step of the way. That is not the job of a parent. So I truly think that is one of the things that we should be setting our children up for success. And here is the thing. There are so many people on Instagram right now that I see. I know I have tons of friends that are doing different things. They're offering different classes. I seen a friend of mine the other day that's offering a master's class. I am going to take her master's class. Now, why am I going to do that? One, I'm going to always support business. I'm going to support a small business that's starting, but not only that, it's something that I'm interested in. So that's another thing we've got to get away from. We've got to get away from this mentality where if it doesn't come from a business or an institution or this large commercial entity, that it doesn't hold any value for us. That's absolutely not true. And that's another reason why I'm going to take that class, because I think it's going to offer me something that I will be able to implement in my own business and possibly teach to someone else. So that is another thing that I think we're going to have to take seriously. Have your children learn to support the people that they know that are offering the services and supplies that they need, because you don't know how long you'll be able to go down the street and run into the nearest Walmart or run into the nearest Target. When you can't go into those stores, what are you going to do? You're going to have no choice but to support your locals that you know. Me and my husband, and really my entire family, every Saturday morning, we make it a point to go to a different farmer's market. And I'm super excited and proud that we do that, mainly because those farmers markets is where I meet some of the most amazing, talented people, and they have things to offer that I usually buy from your neighborhood Target. And instead of just going there and purchasing it, now I go to them. Not only do I go to them, if I love their product that much, like I did with me and Yuko, I begin to sell their very own product on my platform. So not only am I out supporting small businesses of all kinds, I'm also integrating those small businesses with my business so we can sort of support each other, and I can be another platform outlet where if you have some service that you provide or you have something that you make that others can use, it can get some more exposure if there's more than one place to find it. That's sort of how we do with everything, right? That's how McDonald's is. There's more than one McDonald's. Well, the reason is because if I'm over here, I can still go. If I'm over there, I can still go. It's the same with products. So don't be afraid to reach out to people that have platforms like myself, and I would gladly put your product or your service on my platform so you have another stream, another avenue, another website that people are able to see, and that way they can expand that way. And the most important reason why I'm doing this live is not only so you get this information, but that you go back and share this information with your children. That's my main reason for doing this, because our children are the ones that are going to need this the most. There is so much going on in the world, and social media is such a place of fun for them and just relaxation. And, they get into doing TikToks and they're dancing and they're doing videos and they're watching YouTube all day. And they don't understand they're watching someone else make money off of them and they don't even know it. They're spending 70% of their day when they get out of school making money for someone else simply by clicking on their video. And if you have a child that's like that, then the first thing you need to do is find something they're good at that they love to do and have them learn to do what others are doing off of them. So I just really quickly wanted to hop on. I say that every Friday, right? Really quickly. And then I've talked you guys ear off for 20 minutes. Oh, well. So make sure you guys tune in to my Fact Fridays on Friday. I'm always sharing amazing knowledge and just little nuggets of things that I've learned over the years just from being an entrepreneur. And it's 1,000 things that I've done. But again, guys, check out the Body Emporium. Go to my self-care store, check out my classes, and make sure if you do one thing this week, get out and support a small business. And thank you to those who already support small businesses. You are so appreciated. Thank you guys for joining me on my Fact Friday. I am Courtney O, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining, guys.